Hello everyone and welcome to today's marketing hangout. My name is Stacy Wallace and I am so excited to be here with you and help you get started with this incredible journey we call Solavei. Now today, if you are watching, then you are watching because you know that we have got something pretty cool going on today, and that is we are actually going to be talking about nonprofit organizations. Now today, what we're going to do, this is going to be a real strong tutorial hangout. I encourage you, if you already have a sharesolavei.com site for your nonprofit, then I encourage you to go ahead and pull that up on your computer as well. Maybe just open up another window in case you want to walk through this with me. Otherwise, you can just use this as a tutorial and do it later. Now, I've got another computer here that I'm going to be running. You can see down on the screen below. I'm going to actually be running through a step-by-step process on how you can set up a landing page and redirect it to a pro tour site for nonprofits. Again, my name is Stacy Wallace, and I am so honored to be a social executive with Solavei. And we have just had an amazing amount of nonprofit organizations saying, how can we partner with Solavei and get the ability to be, all of our supporters use cell phones. Is there a way that we can benefit from Solavei? And so the answer resoundingly is yes. And today we're going to talk about how that can take place. Now, if you happen to be an executive director or a leader of a nonprofit organization or even a volunteer of a nonprofit organization, and you have not seen the presentation or Google Hangout that I did on nonprofit organizations. It was a full presentation we did for a global organization that talks about our story, our history. I encourage you to watch that. In fact, that is the first thing I encourage all of my members to do if they're talking to a nonprofit, is to say, I want to send you an overview by one of our social executives that has done an overview for a global organization, recorded it, and that way they can watch that. Now let me just show you where. Let me just pop down here, and I'm going to show you where they would see that. You can actually go to, oops, here it is, youtube.com/Stacy Wallace Official. This is where we are hosting all of our Google Hangouts now. And you will see down here there's going to be a lot of Google Hangouts that you can access. The one that you want to find is the one for nonprofits, and you might have to look down a little bit. We're probably going to need to go down. Let me just see here when we do it. There it is. So you're going to see the nonprofit hangout down there. I'm sure it's up here as well. But it's Stacy Wallace, Solavei for Nonprofits, and you can find it on that page as well. After this, and Laura Wells, I've asked her if she can be monitoring our Empowered Living group. Right now, if you want to follow in and ask questions, Laura, I'm going to have my phone with me. So if you want to text any questions additionally, I'm not going to be able to go back and forth like I usually do, just because we're going to be so online today showing you how to set up these landing pages. So, excuse me, Laura is going to be online for me, and she is going to actually be answering as many questions as she can, and any others she'll direct back to me. Laura, I thank you for doing that. And what I encourage you to do, Laura, maybe put the link of that nonprofit hangout there. It's Stacy for Nonprofits, Solavei for Nonprofits. And I encourage you, let that be your first step with a nonprofit, or if you are a nonprofit leader and no one has done the full presentation for you, watch that presentation as I took through a global organization and showing them how they can benefit from Solavei. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the value proposition as it relates to nonprofits today. Today, I know I've got a ton of nonprofits that are watching saying, okay, we get it, we love it, we see how every 3 people that switch from AT&T, Sprint, Verizon to Solavei that we've referred, we're going to get $20 a month every single month. That is sustainable income for our nonprofit. We love that, especially if those people go out and start telling their friends about it. We continue to benefit as a nonprofit. It's better than a bake sale, better than a cook-off, better than a golf tournament, because it's sustainable. As long as those people stay on Solavei mobile service, your nonprofit continues to win. So what we're going to do is today, instead of talking about how you win, today I'm going to show you how to go to market. So you said yes, love the idea with Solavei. How do we get started? Well, the first thing you do is you go to solavei.com / the username of the individual or organization that has referred you to Solavei. So whether it is you as the nonprofit leader or somebody in your nonprofit organization, I always encourage that it be either the executive director or somebody that's going to take ownership of that account. And then you're going to be able to switch that to nonprofit, or a number of nonprofits are choosing to run it as a for-profit that gives to their nonprofit. We've got a few larger organizations that really believe they're going to make more money than they would be allowed as a nonprofit. So they're going to actually take, I just encourage you, they're going to take a little different approach. I encourage you, once you look at it, and I'm happy to connect with any of the nonprofit leaders or to do a Google Hangout if you guys have a few of them, to let you know that you need to consult with your tax advisor, your accountant, find out that every nonprofit is different, but there is a certain amount of money that a nonprofit can make, and then beyond that, it's a no-no for nonprofits. So I encourage you, based upon what your desires are, to build with Solavei and allow it to become a sustainable source of continued revenues for your nonprofit, that you look into that yourself. So what I'm going to do now is take you through how to set up a landing page and website that will tell them all about Solavei on your behalf, so you don't have to. I know John Locker, who is a phenomenal leader. His whole heart and focus has been nonprofits. He's already signed up 11 nonprofits just in the last few months, I guess a few weeks actually, when we allowed nonprofits to come to the table. And he is doing a tremendous job, and he's created some other strategies to help those nonprofits have an online presence. Some of them have good websites, some of them don't. Some of them wanted to talk about it on their websites, some of them didn't. So he created what's called purposedrivensell.com, where nonprofits can put their logo on there, and when they click on the logo of that particular nonprofit, it's going to go to one of these landing pages. So I'm going to show you how to set up those landing pages and how you can utilize this as a go-to-market strategy for any nonprofit. Now, if you're a nonprofit that has a website, you may want to do something on that website that's as simple as a little badge or maybe a banner that just says Solavei and the Red Cross have partnered up to make a difference in the lives of many with their mobile phones. So however you decide to set it up, we're going to give you the options, and I'm going to show you what you would want to redirect it to once you get it started. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pop over here and let you guys see, and remember, youtube.com / Stacey Wallace Official is where you can go to see all of our Hangouts and our socials. Now, what I'm going to do here is I am going to take you into Share Solavei. Now, you should have a Share Solavei account set up. That's sharesolavei.com. This account has been set up for a nonprofit organization called Works of Mercy. And the way we're going to work this out is Works of Mercy is targeted specifically to wanting to help families in the military. I'm using this as a hypothetical. Works of Mercy is actually a nonprofit organization based on helping people all over the world with all kinds of needs. But we're going to use it as an example. Let's say they are focused specifically on helping military families. So what we've done is we have created a number of options to be able to utilize, and I'm going to show you how to use both a turnkey solution and a custom solution. So you may not want to have a picture of a military father with his daughter. You may want to have a picture of children or whatever your value proposition is of your nonprofit. What I'm going to show you what we have set up, we've kept it very general, that you can go into Share Solavei, and where you're going to go is to My Site. Now, if you've already set up your Share Solavei system, let me just go back here to the dashboard. If you have not already done that, I'm not going to walk you through all these details, but what you want to do is just click on Getting Started, and this is where you're going to put in all the personalized information of your nonprofit, or if you're not a nonprofit and you're watching this, if you're a business, you can take these same steps. but I am speaking specifically to nonprofits today. So you're going to go in and you're going to set up your account settings, and this is where you're going to put in your information, and you're going to be able to go down here and choose your password and username, and you're going to just click Save. I'm going to go back so that you can see the next thing you would want to do is your alert and link information. All of this, now what this is very important, because this is going to talk to you about where it's going to redirect if they sign up from your account. You want to make sure you send it directly to your solavei.com site. So it may be solavei.com / this one is Works of Mercy, solavei.com Stacy Wallace, solavei.com Red Cross, whatever it is that you choose to be your username with Solavei when you sign up with Solavei. Because what's going to happen is anyone that clicks Join Now through this landing page system, it's going to be automatically coded to your organization. That means when they see it and they say, yes, I want to switch to Solavei, they're going to go into your network. So that is a very important link right there. You're going to put in your username from Solavei right there. The next step is you're going to pick your site title. So maybe you want to say it's going to be like it's going to be at the bottom, and it's going to be something that's going to talk about your nonprofit. So let's just say doing the most good for all. Okay, let's say that's our slogan. We're going to click Save there. And down here, we're going to decide where we want those email alerts to go to. And they are going, and if you want to have those alerts going to a cell phone, all of that can be set up right in there. Okay? Then we're going to go back and just make sure you go through all these links, your social links. If you are a nonprofit and you have a Facebook account, or if you're an individual that has a Facebook account, you can go in here and you can set up facebook.com Works of Mercy, Twitter account, YouTube, any others that you want to have. They are going to be listed at the bottom of your Pro Tour, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Now, some people like to keep their funnel closed, meaning they don't want people to get out of the funnel. They want to stay in there. They don't want them to be able to go and search for other people or other organizations, so they don't put any social links. Personally, I really encourage doing it just because it's a way for them to get to know you, and I would say about 98% of my signups come through Facebook. People that I've connected with on Facebook that have seen me, they love seeing my brand, they love seeing the integrity behind what I stand for, and I feel like it's going to be the same way for your nonprofit as well. Just make sure that you have advertisements or posts and updates that say, hey, don't forget, sign up with Solavei today and help support our nonprofit. Make sure that that is frequently on your Facebook page so that when people go there, they not only see you, but they see your partnership with Solavei. Okay, so we're going to bounce back. Let's say we put all those in there, and then we're going to go to My Photo. This is where the nonprofit, just like an individual, is going to be able to put your preferred photo in that's going to show up on your pages. Your story, I'm going to show you in just a minute, is going to be where you talk about your organization as much as you want to. You can put redirect links outside of the funnel back to your nonprofit, or if you want to keep it as a closed funnel, just don't put any outside links in there. And then I encourage you, we've got tutorials and that can show you about meta tags and blogging and all of that. We're not going to get in that today. What I want to do now is show you, once you've got all the personalized information in there, let me just show you something here. We're going to go here and let's go in to, we're going to go look at mercy.sharesolavei.com. And you can see this is what I have chosen for that nonprofit. Now I've put my logo in there, and this is a turnkey landing page that has been put together for nonprofit organizations to collect the information once they've directed them to this. So I am using this much like personally, let me show you what I use personally, is my, oops, not that one. I'm going to show you what the personal one looks like. You guys will look, see that looks familiar, right? Okay, so for the nonprofit, instead of talking about get paid for using your phone, that is not terminology that we utilize in nonprofit organizations. I've been in nonprofit my whole life. We don't want to talk about getting paid or earning income. We want to talk about sustainability and supporting of the nonprofit. So this is probably not one that I would use simply because of that line right there. Now we can look at creating some of these that just say why sell service with a purpose, for example, be a part of the movement. And we can do that, but I'm going to show you what we've got set up today. mercy.sharesolavei.com. Why just make a call when you can make a difference? People that go to this are going to learn a little bit about the partnership. They're going to learn a little bit about the mobile service. And the idea here, we're going to give them a shortened version of Solavei mobile service. This video has had the share and earn portion taken out. So it just talks about mobile service. It's not talking about earn when you share. Again, this is all focused on the nonprofit, not on the individual who's wanting to make money, okay? So we want someone that comes to this landing page, we want them to be able to see how they can support our nonprofit by simply switching to Solavei. So you'll see here, you win because we're offering $49 a month unlimited voice, text, and data, and we win as a nonprofit organization because Solavei is going to take and give us $20 a month for every 3 people that switch. So they can see the quality of the mobile service by watching that video, and then they say, hey, look, I want to know more information. Now, this is very important because information is power for nonprofits and for individuals. This gives you the opportunity to further market to them. So we are going to look here, and you'll see where they can put in their name, email, information, and submit info. And where it's going to direct them to is this site here. When they push submit, 2 things are going to happen. Well, 3 things are going to happen. Number 1, that individual who's wanting to support your nonprofit is automatically going to get a thank you for your asking for information. They're going to get an immediate email that just says thank you for putting in your information. And second thing, they're going to be automatic, so that's going to go to their inbox. Second thing is they're going to be automatically redirected to this site, which is a nonprofit version of Solavei's value proposition. I'm going to show you that in just a second. And the third thing that's going to happen is they're going to be put into an autoresponder campaign, a drip campaign. Basically, they're going to get emails. We're going to talk about this in just a second. Over the course of the next 5, 10, 20, 30, as many emails as you want to send them automatically in the system so you don't have to do it. It's going to automatically go to them just when somebody actually puts their name and email information into that landing page I showed you just a minute ago. So they will be redirected to this site, and let me show you what's exciting about this site. This site, the first thing they're going to see is the information, this video. Let's just start it over. This is going to be the Solavei mobile service video for nonprofits. Again, that removes all of the earn and share and income about earning income and paying for bills because they can earn income. That's going to be something based on the nonprofit. If they want to begin to talk about that part of the value proposition, they can. But ultimately, we want people just focused on how can I support works of mercy? How can I support the Red Cross? How can I support the USO? By going to this, okay? And so when they see that video, they can also scroll down. They're going to see a lot of information about mobile service. Again, just talking specifically about mobile service, very much like if they went to T-Mobile or Sprint or AT&T. Then they can click on Solavei, and it's going to go to the What is Solavei tab. And on this, they're going to get a little overview of what it's doing for people's lives personally. It's simple. You'll see how we've changed up the verbiage. You win as the supporter of our nonprofit because you're going to get $49 a month, unlimited 4G nationwide. Now, we win as the nonprofit because, see, our organization is going to get $20 a month for every 3 people that switch. So we've switched up this graphic a little bit to really focus on the nonprofit. You'll note that the languaging down here is all about supporting the nonprofit, and at any given time they can enroll. And that is going to go direct, because we set it up, it's going to go directly to your Solavei site, solavei.com/works of mercy. It's going to go directly to your nonprofit's Solavei system. Okay, so that means they're going to check their coverage, be able to enroll, become a social member if they want to, all through that Enroll tab. Now, let's go back up. The next thing you'll see is on each one of these tabs, same with the mobile service, there's a lot of additional tabs, and we've written the mission, We've taken out all the information about earning income and put it all focused on the actual value proposition for nonprofits. Now up here you'll see, you go to About Us, they're also going to be able to learn more about your nonprofit organization. Now I've set this one up. You'll see I've got the social links up here, information on how they can contact us or email us. I've also put in a picture here that is personalized to this nonprofit. You can put any picture you want to up there, as well as who we serve as a nonprofit. Really, this is about the nonprofit, not necessarily about Solavei. We want them to know more about us. So this is a real collaboration between the value proposition of Solavei and the value proposition of the nonprofit, and how the two are coming together. You can write whatever you want to in this, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. And again, at any given time, someone can click Join Now, and it goes directly to your Solavei site. Okay, I'm getting a question coming in here from Laura Wells. Let me stop before we go any deeper. Let me make sure I'm answering the questions as we go. Okay. Let me just see. Okay, they want to know how they can get the Solavei mobile service video that's been edited. It should be automatically on that landing page. Now let's just go through this. I'm going to show you 3 versions of do-it-yourself landing page, well, 3 versions of landing pages. One is the plug and play. It is the most simple. There's not a whole lot of customization other than your picture will be on there, but it is written out for you, and I'm going to show you how that one works, and it already has the video in it. So let's jump back. The second one I'm going to show you is how to use one that's already been pre-created for you, but you can go in and edit the words. You can tweak it up. You can change the verbiage a little bit to really focus on your nonprofit. And the third one I'm going to show you is a fully customizable one that you may want to completely do yourself. Let's start with the turnkey one that is very simple. So we're going to go in here, back into our dashboard, and we're going to go into My Site. Now, the first thing you're going to look at is My Links. Now, if you are the nonprofit and you want to just have the turnkey, easy do-it system, you're going to go in here and you're going to pick, you'll see here, your main website, meaning mercy.sharesolavei.com or uso.sharesolavei.com, or if you want to have that set up and yet you want to use a different URL and redirect it to that link, you can do that as well. But let's just say you want to do the turnkey system. It's going to look like this. You're going to go right in here where it says your main website link, and you're going to go change homepage. You're going to click on this little arrow, and it's going to pull out, you can't see it on the screen there, but it pulls out a whole list of options. It says index, go, basic tour. These are all options of different landing pages. The one you want to pick, if you are a nonprofit, you want a turnkey landing page like this, is called Go-NP. And when you click that, you just go down. It's going to look like this one over here. It's all going to be written in for you. Your picture will show up instead of Works of Mercy. It'll have your name in there, but you'll click Save, and that will automatically, if we go in here now, and we go to mercy.sharesolavei.com, you'll see now that's going to be there for you. So for you, it might be uso.sharesolavei.com, feedthechildren.sharesolavei.com, but that now is your landing page that's going to give them a little information and then collect their information. Now, that's as easy as that is, okay? Now, it's important, though, when you pick that, is you want to decide in that where are they going to be redirected to. And so we're going to go in here, and I'm going to show you a couple of options. And I encourage you to use these options. As a nonprofit, it's all about relationships. And why the value proposition of Solavei is so great for nonprofits is you've already built up trust. And that's an incredible thing that today everything is about trust marketing. So it's important that, and you can say we're doing this for, we're doing a test campaign for 6 months. I know a lot of nonprofits, one of the big questions is, what if something happens to Solavei? What if Solavei and us decide to split ways? Well, if you want to say we're going to do a test campaign for 3 months with Solavei, they are offering $20 for every 3 people that switch. Please help us between now and maybe September. That's one way to do it. And then you guys can reevaluate and say, wow, was this valuable for us? And if not, you have already set it up to where this is a campaign for you versus a long-term, we're partnering with Solavei. Now, obviously, I know Solavei is going to be around. I know Solavei's owners. I know Solavei's CEO. I know that we are a family of integrity, passion. Our hearts are geared towards nonprofits. So I know we're going to be here forever. So I don't have that problem. So I'm just going to say we are locked and loaded with Solavei because they are supporting our nonprofit and we're here to go. But that's just an option for those of you. I know that's been a question that's come up for those of you who don't know Solavei. You don't know my brother Ryan, the CEO. You don't know me. And so you may want to set it up as a campaign like you would with any other fundraising support. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go a little next level, customization. So what I want you to do on this level is go to my site, and you're going to scroll down to do-it-yourself lead pages. We're going to click on that. And this now is going to give you options of how you can build your own landing pages. Now we're going to scroll all the way down because remember we're on number 2, landing page development. This is somewhat customizable. I'm going to show you some things how you can go in here and scroll down here, lead capture page with header. You're going to go in here and you're going to click on build your page. And when you go to build your page, you're going to see some options. Now, the first step is you're going to decide what information do you want. So here's an example. I've got a nonprofit organization that does events. They do golf tournaments. They do concerts. They are at other people's concerts, and they're always they're in front of large crowds. So what they've done is they have opted that they are going to, in the middle of that concert per se, talk about Solavei, talk about the partnership, and say, we would love for you to learn more about how you can switch your mobile service, save money, and already begin to support our nonprofit. Now, some of them have opted to set up short codes. So they're going to set up a short code like just text support USO to 90210. And when they text that, it automatically sends them back a link to uso.sharesolavei.com. When they click on that link, that landing page pops up, and they're able to type on their phone that information, and now they've got that information there. Now, it's important for you to know Solavei does not support short codes, but we're not marketing to Solavei members with this. We're marketing for these nonprofits to get non-Solavei members. So that's an option that some people are using. Others are going ahead and just sending out the direct link like mercy.sharesolavei.com or uso.sharesolavei and saying, click on this link to their email database. Or they're at that same concert saying, hey, look, write down this email or go to it right now on your phone. And they're able to do that as well if they don't want to go around the short code thing. So how do we set up that page that they're going to look at if we want to customize some of the words? Here's how we're going to do it. First thing, I strongly suggest, hang on, let me stop. I see questions coming in. I don't want to go too fast. It's important for us. A couple of people asking, do you need the pro version? Yes. In order to do what I'm showing you, this is not the basic version, which is the free version. In order to get all these landing page options, you've got to have the pro version, which is $19.95 a month. Crazy, unbelievable, low price. I get that. I hear it all the time. Some companies are charging $399, $499 for this type of system. Solavei just wants to provide this system for you to be able to go to market. Their value proposition is mobile service and eventually Solavei Marketplace, not on these kinds of systems. So for $19.95, you get all of this in there. It's counted as a marketing cost. So yes, you have to have the pro version. And does each nonprofit need to have their own Share Solavei Pro account to get the autoresponders? Yes. All of the autoresponders, the pro account, have to come through. Now, I do know there are a couple of members that have offered to say, you know what, $20 a month, I want to pay that for you. Let me contribute. I've got some members that are completely helping these nonprofits set it up and even manage it. So you can, if you're an individual and you're wondering how do we set up the nonprofit, clearly the $20 a month. You may even want to cover it until you know they've got a trio. Once they get their first trio, that $20 a month, they can start paying it themselves. That would be another great value that you can provide to them. Certainly right now we've got all kinds of specials going on and cashback offers. You can always take a look at what's being offered for that nonprofit. But yes, they have to be a part of the pro system in order to set these tools up. Okay, so what fields do we want? I always get name. I always get email. Personally, I like to get phone number. And then if you're running a campaign and you want to know what state they're in or any more information, I just remember people like to go fast through these things. I wouldn't put too much, but if you want to go ahead and get the state so you can kind of see where you're getting response from, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to put name, email, and phone. Choose the message campaign that they should receive. Now remember, this is the follow-up messages that when they click submit, they're going to get autoresponders every single few days that just talk more and more about your nonprofit or more and more about the value proposition. Now, the one that says opportunity campaign, it's important for you to note that that is going to talk about earning income. That's going to be talking to them about how they can, here's why Solavei is great, here's Solavei against AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, none of them pay you, we pay you for sharing. It's very much about those individuals earning income. Personally, what I have done in mine, and I will show you, well, I'll show you in a minute, is I've set up a second campaign, and it is a nonprofit campaign. And I haven't loaded it into the Mercy campaign yet, but I'll do that. And I've already written 3 nonprofit campaign emails. We'll make those available to you guys here very soon. 3 are great to get started. I encourage you, though, even if you look at the opportunity campaign, go in there and make sure you tweak it, adjust it to your language that your people in your nonprofit are used to hearing and saying. Maybe instead of talking about earning and sharing, you may say, you know, you'll be able to help us help others. Instead of saying make money when you use your phone, you know, use your phone and make a difference. Little words that you can change, and I'm going to show you in just a second how to change the opportunity campaign. So the second thing is you would come down here, check the campaign, and then your redirect page. Now the redirect page is the first page they will see when they click submit. Now remember, they saw the landing page, they read about it, they gave you their name, email, and phone number, and they click submit. Instantly, they're going to be redirected somewhere of your choice. And you'll see there's going to be lots of options in this pull down. Basic tour, the pro tour, nonprofit tour, and your custom redirect. Now, if you don't want to redirect them to that website I showed you a minute ago that looks like this, that is called the Nonprofit Pro Tour. If you want to direct them, maybe you want to direct them directly to your nonprofit page. Maybe you want to, which I don't encourage, because you want to get these people signed up. Maybe you want to redirect them directly to your solavei.com/works of mercy. Maybe you want to put them directly into the enrollment flow. You can do that. What I encourage you to do is put them directly into the nonprofit tour. That's that website that's going to tell them about the mobile service, tell them about your organization, tell them about our executive staff, basically answer all their questions about Solavei, and it's going to have the Join Now tabs all over it. So I'm going to choose Nonprofit Tour, and then I'm going to come down here and determine what, oops, I picked the wrong one, guys. Pick what header I want. So this is the fully customizable one. You know what, let me go right back out of this. Let me go to do-it-yourself lead page. Let me see if I picked this one. Okay, I think he pulled it out of here. Let me get him on the phone real quick, guys. Yes, he did. Hang on, watch how we roll. I see you guys hitting up my website there. That's awesome. Hang on, pause. I've got them right now updating all this even as we're moving. So let me get him to fix something real quick. Because what's going to happen is when you pick this do-it-yourself, build your do-it-yourself page, that whole Hey Ryan, I am in here. I'm actually live on a Google Hangout, and I went in and something has changed on the do-it-yourself page. I know you guys are in there working on it. But when I go to the My Site do-it-yourself lead pages, and I scroll down and I choose Build Your Page on the lead capture page with header, the landing page that was preloaded in there is no longer in there. The one that is already done for them that they can just customize, it's no longer in there. So something happened in the last 15 minutes that it's gone. Now it's just a blank page. And I need one of those to be preloaded so that they don't have to think of all those words. Uh-huh. I'm on Do It Yourself. I can go to number 7, but it's blank as well. Like they would have to load in all that content themselves. Yeah, on the Do It Yourself 7, they would have to load all that content in themselves. It's blank. And it was just about 10 minutes ago, or well, 10 minutes before the Hangout, it was all in there. So somebody's gone in there and erased all that information. I am in the Mercy account. And so when I go in there and I go down to the do-it-yourself lead pages, and I scroll down, there is no information in either of those lead capture pages. Which one of them should be to where they can take that landing page that we did, the turnkey, and they can go in there and change the words and change the header and all of that. Okay. It was there 10 minutes before the webinar. Like I did a presentation this morning. Yeah, so okay. Okay, so what they'll need to do, right, and all of that content that's on that page that says Works of Mercy is proud to partner with Solavei and all that, that they can go in and they can change those words a bit, but not have to rewrite it all themselves. Right, that's the first one. That's the turnkey where they don't have to do anything. The second option was to have that content in a landing page that they can change the words, you know, to more talk about their nonprofit versus what's already in there. And then the third option is a complete do-it-yourself, starting from scratch. Okay, so option B, guys, as y'all are watching this, we have to rework on that to get that back up. And so, but what I'm going to show you is how you can build that. And we're going to go, thank you, Ryan. I'll give you a call after this, okay? Okay, thanks. Okay, so here is what he said. He misunderstood me this morning when we were creating the turnkey one, and that came out of this. So that's going to come back. So for right now, we're going to now jump to option C, which is how you create it all yourself. Now let me go and do something because I'm going to show you what that's going to look like here in a minute, but I'm going to sign out of this account, and I'm going to go into my account because I've got it all loaded up in there. And now you'll be able to see the way it's going to look for you as well. Now, of course, at any given time, you can go to that original turnkey landing page and copy any of that information that you want to put into your do-it-yourself page. Of course, you can put it in there. If you want to use a different header, you can. I'm going to show you how that works for me. I've got a number of headers already loaded. I just created them in Photoshop You know, you can go to solavei.com if you want to use one of their headers. They've got some great ones as well. But we're going to go in here, and I'm going to go to do-it-yourself lead capture page. Same thing, I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to click on build your page, and you'll see that it is loaded in there. Now this is the banner. Let me pull this down a little bit. This is the banner, the content, pictures, like every one of these is a picture. And I'll show you what we're going to do, and I'm, again, happy to provide all this for you guys to make it yourself. But all I basically did is I went in and I started off right up here by putting in a header banner. And the header image, you can just browse and put in what you want. You'll see that I have a number of them that I created. And your nonprofit, you may have a graphic artist or a logo or something. You may not want to say, why make a call when you make a difference? You may want to say something different. Just create a header. I'll show you, let me show you a couple that I've created here. Let's just do this. We'll go Solavei nonprofit banners. I'll show you this one. This is one that I've created. Let's see if you guys are going to be able to see that here. You're not seeing that on the screen because I'm going into a different file. So you can, let me see how I can get you guys to see this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump out of this screen and let you guys see my Finder screen. I want you guys to see how simple this is, really. If you've got somebody that can create graphics for you, they can easily do this for you. Thank you for being patient. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Okay, so wow, that is awesome. Y'all are staring at the top of my head. I am going to show you another screen right here. And let's screen share there. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the ones that I have created right here. The Solavei nonprofit banner for children. Let me just show you. I've created a ton of them. I know you guys can't actually see them. Nonprofit for phones, nonprofit for disaster relief, military, children who are in poverty situations. So I've just created a ton of them so that depending upon what nonprofit I'm presenting to or what nonprofit I'm supporting, I can create those landing pages there. And again, you're just going to create a banner. You can copy the banner that we've got here. Again, I'm going to go back and share with you guys this one here. And now you can see that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into this page right here, and you're going to put that banner in. Now watch this for me. I know this is a little clunky to watch this, but I'm wanting this to be so you guys can do it yourself. So if you want to use a different banner, you're going to go right up here. You'll see there is an image square, and you would click on that image square. And what it's going to do is give you an option to put in the URL of the banner. Now, this is a little tricky. If you have a WordPress site, you're going to want to go, I have a number of WordPress blogs, so you're going to want to go into WordPress, upload the media image, and it's automatically going to generate for you a URL for that image. If you do not have a WordPress or Joomla blog and to generate those emails for you, then go to PhotoBucket, PhotoBucket.com, and that's what PhotoBucket does for you. We're actually going to have that in the system here very soon in Share Solavei, but you can go to PhotoBucket.com, generate a URL for any picture, and then you're going to come in here and you're going to paste that URL right in there, and when you do, you'll push, you can add more information if you'd like to, but Solavei Military is what I call this one, then you're going to push OK. So that's going to put that picture right up there. The next thing you do is come down, and you may want to put some text in here. So you'll see I added all this text myself. I really liked this image. I actually took it off of solavei.com. And if you're a PC user, you just right-click, and it'll say Save Image As. Save it to your hard drive, to your desktop maybe. Call it Unlimited Mobile. And then when you come in here again, you're going to be able to do the same thing. Upload it, get the URL, and paste it in here. I've done the same thing. I put more text in here. You'll notice any of this text can be edited. So for every 3 people that switch, you can change it up if you want to. This is another image that I created. And so you guys can go in and take that image out of my pages if you'd like to. And of course, all of that information that is in that section is available. And then at the bottom of that section is going to be your, well, what you decided, email, name, and phone number. And those are the things you chose at the very top. Remember up here, you decided you wanted to get name, email, and phone number. When you click Save down here, it's automatically going to load that as the landing page for link right here. So that is the link then that you would want to give out to people or redirect people to. Okay, so the first option was a turnkey, everything, all of this is already in there and you're going to customize in it. The second one is that you're going to come in and utilize maybe the same messaging, but you want to tweak it up just a little bit. And the third one was, well, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to create one completely all myself. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to scroll down and pick one all myself. You've got a lot of options to do that, and they would be blank. Okay? So now, very quickly, I need to get a cord because I'm running out of battery here. Okay. So now what I want to do is show you, once you've created that landing page. Now remember, let's just go here and see mercy.sharesolavei.com is going to look like this. And when somebody goes to that site and, and they put in their information and click submit, they're going to be redirected to my Solavei system, which is set up for nonprofits, and they're going to get an email campaign. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go look at what that email campaign is going to look like for you. So we're going to go, I think I need to sign back in here. We're going to go look at how to tweak the email campaign. Let me log in again. And you can utilize the campaign that's already there, or you can completely customize your campaign. And I'm going to show you how to do that in the next 10 minutes. I hope you guys are getting a lot out of this and that you can watch it. Of course, we'll take questions, and if we need to do another hangout on this, we will. But here's what you can do. You're going to go now to Email System, Campaign Messages. We're going to click on Campaign Messages. And you're going to see here that I have already loaded up a nonprofit campaign for myself. And you can do that. What you're going to have automatically in is called Opportunity Campaign. Okay, now I've customized my campaign, even the one that for my own personal Share Solavei system. And yours will probably say 8 messages. I've got 11 in mine because I've added on. But the way you change that campaign is you go right in here to this little piece of paper and pencil and click on it. When you click on it, it's going to show you all of the campaign messages that are in here. I'll get to that in just a second, Laura. So let's say you want to come in here and you want to tweak up the first one, and you say, I like it, but I think I'd like to say something a little different, make it a little more personal. So you come in here and you get this first campaign. They're going to see in their subject line, it'll say, Lisa, Solavei is simple. You may say, well, I don't like that. I want to say, Lisa, get started with Solavei. And you can just go in there and change those words. But then you come down here, and here's all the campaign messages that have already been written for you. Save, share, and earn. And you may decide to come in here and say, wow, I'd really like to say something different in this paragraph. Well, you can come in here and you can say whatever you want to. The videos are already loaded in there. You'll see I've added some customizations like links. You may say, well, Stacy, how do I link? I am linking them multiple times in my emails to my enrollment link. So I did this. I put click here to check your coverage. That is me sending them to solavei.com/Stacy Wallace, or wherever you want to send them. So you'd go to that link and you'd click right up here. See this? That right there is how you link those words. So you highlight it, click this, and then it's going to ask you, well, where would you like to send them? Well, let's say I want to send them to solavei.com/Stacy Wallace 5. And then I would push OK. And then that link is going to, when they click on it, automatically send them to my link. Okay? Same thing down here. I've customized some of the stuff down here to have my title, my rank. All of this is already coded into your system. When you signed up with Share Solavei, you put in your phone number, you put in your email, your website information, so that will automatically go in there. Same with up top here. Your first name will go in there. You don't have to put your name in there. It's automatically coded, so it'll say, their first name. It'll say, hey, Lisa. Same with up here. Automatically coded in there is your name. So you don't have to like highlight this and put your name in there. Don't touch it. Anything that's in a double bracket, don't touch it, okay? Unless you're wanting to customize something, okay? So let's say I like that and I want to get out of here. I'm going to save it, push save, and then that's going to lock that one down. But let's say I come out of here and I want to change number 12, do the exact same thing, okay? So that's going to do the exact same thing for you. Now, and that's how you customize it. One last thing I want to show you here, well, two more things, well, Stacy, what if I want to create a new campaign? Well, I'm going to show you how to create a new campaign. This is how you add to this campaign. If you want to add number 31, let's say, or maybe you think they need something between day 8 and 12, so you want to create day 9. You would go add new campaign. You're going to scroll down. You would say I want it at day 19, or whatever day you want it to come on. And you'd come in here, and you can either copy the information from that last one that had all the pretty graphics, or you can just come in here and say, hey, whatever you want to say, right? And you put in there, you put pictures in there, links in there, and customize it that way. If you're wanting to copy the information from that last email, then I would encourage you go back to one of those other emails and just click on the paper. You're going to see the pretty graphics and all that. Just click on it and then copy all. Then copy it to your clipboard, which for me is Command-C. I'm on a Mac. If you're on a PC, it would probably be Control-C. And that's how you copy it to your clipboard. And then you're going to go back. I'm going on a little bit of a rabbit trail here for you guys. But you're going to go back, add new, and then you're going to be able to come down here, put your cursor in there, Command-V, or, oops, I didn't copy it from that last one. But you would push Command-V or Control-V as in victory, and that would paste all that pretty pictures and all that text in there. And you could just edit it from there. Then you'd come down and you'd push save. Okay, now, what if you want to create a whole new campaign like you saw what I did a minute ago? Well, go back in here, campaign messages. You say, I want to create a whole new campaign. I encourage you, if you want to use the pictures, go copy the pictures out of the opportunity campaign and then create new autoresponder message campaign. Now, I called mine Solavei Nonprofit Campaign, and you just start creating your first email message. And I'll show you what I did here. And I did the exact same thing. I copy and pasted those pretty pictures, and I started, and you'll see my wording is just very much different than earn and share. It's all about making a difference. So my people that come to my nonprofit, they're going to click submit, and the first one they're going to get is thank you for making a difference. They're going to come down here and they're going to be able to see don't just make a call, make a difference. Instead of earn, share, earn, or whatever it was, I put switch, save, give. I just changed up the words a little bit, talked a lot more about our Solavei Give Big site, and for your interest in learning more about how you can use your phone to support the many programs and outreaches of our organization. So I customized it to that organization. I talk about it being a win-win. Again, we're going to make these available for you very soon, and you can customize them as well. And I encourage you as a nonprofit, customize your messages. You know the language that you use with your nonprofit. It's very simple. You can still use these types of templates and come in here and you may say, instead of "we are proud to say that Solavei is teaming up with our vision," we are honored to say that Solavei is, you know, whatever words you would normally use that are in your culture, I would encourage you to put those in there. And then, of course, each time you create one, just save it, and it'll go up there, and it'll ask if you want to create another message for your campaign. And you can set the day that they get it. So I've got 3 messages already in my nonprofit campaign, and we're going to be creating more. And goodness gracious, let me go here quickly to the questions. We've got 2 minutes. I see a lot of them here. Miss Laura Wells, who is on that site right now, which is facebook.com/groups/empowered living network. Let me scroll up here. A couple of people have asked, free version of Solavei doesn't get the landing pages. If you have seen that it's in there, that's wonderful. It will not be customizable. That's what we're saying. The actual turnkey, but it will not be customizable. So I did not know that was going to be available, and that's wonderful. If it is, that's wonderful. I think that's, my goodness, that is the only question. Let me just double check here on my other phone. I'm a two-fisted woman. Make sure we've got no extra ones coming through. Oops, we do. Here we go. Let me just see what these questions are. Okay, great question, John Locker. Please show everyone how to create a video. Okay, we'll do that. It's going to send us over just a little bit in time, but I do think it's important. I know a lot of you guys want to know, how, Stacy, did you create? I mean, I think this is great for nonprofits. If you've got somebody who's good at video or you know, who can actually create a video like this, when you go to, what is mine? MySolavei. Wrong one. MyShareSolavei.com. You will see I have a personalized video in there. I've got a little music in the background. It's very nice and friendly. I'm running A/B testing right now on this one and the regular Solavei videos right now to see which ones are getting the best hits. But you may want to create a video that's very personal, that's from you and just says, hey, thank you so much for checking out our video landing page about how Solavei is teaming up with our nonprofit organization, Feed the Children. And we want you to take a look at the information that we've provided on the other side of this landing page. Just put your name and email and information down below, and we're going to give you all the information on the other side of this page. Thank you again for sharing your life and your resources, your time and your energy to help support us as we support others. And so that might be the video that you leave. And the way you do that, that's what John is talking about. How do we customize these videos? Another thing he knows that I've done is in my email campaign, the first email they get is an automatic thank you email from me. Let me just go into this one. And it's the automatic email. I've tweaked it up a little bit to be personal, but the second email they get, here's a video I made just for you. And so when they get this email from me, it looks like all the others, but what I've done is I've actually done a video welcome from them, saying, and it sits right in here, and it says, hey, thank you again for checking out my Share Solavei site. I just want you to know that I'm Stacy Wallace. I'm a social executive, and I get real personal with them, and how I want to work with you personally to help you make the most of this Solavei experience. Take a look over the course of the next 30 days. I'm going to be sending you some emails that you can get to know Solavei at any time that you want to get started. Just click join now, or it's going to be at all the, or call me. My phone number is going to be on all these emails that I'm sending you. So how do you create that video, and how do you get it into your emails or on your landing page? That is what John is asking. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First off, you got to go create the video. Now, I use my Note 2. I think our phones right now, at least my phones, I've got the Note 2 and the iPhone 5. They create great videos. I find that the Galaxy phones create the best videos. And so I go and I shoot a video. I try to keep it under 2 minutes, under 1 if possible, depending upon the messaging that you're giving. and just letting folks know what you want them to know. If it's going to be on the front side of a landing page, then you certainly know that you're going to be talking to a mass of people who don't know it's Solavei yet. So you're going to speak a different language. Create your video first, upload it to YouTube. Once you upload it to YouTube, YouTube is going to give you a special link for that video. Let's just use this one here. So you're going to go into YouTube and you will see, oh look, there's Laura. And you scroll down, you'll get a link that says share. Go in and just copy that link right there. YouTube, right there. You're going to copy that, and then you're going to come back to your system, and you're going to go into your email and go email system, and you're going to go to video email. Okay? When you come in here, and you're going to see I have a lot of them loaded. But you're going to come in here and you're going to say, I want to create a new video link. And you're going to put in the name of the video. Let's say we call it Solavei Nonprofit Landing. So put it on the landing page. And then you're going to put that YouTube link. You're just going to paste it in there. And then you're going to come down here. And you're going to decide what kind of landing page you want it to sit on. And if you're wanting it to sit on the nonprofit page, it's not in here yet. I'm going to have to tell them to do that. You would just come down here and go to NP-Go. I think y'all remember that's what it was called, NP-Go. And we'll get him to load it in there. And so you pick that landing page, or you may want to, you may be saying, Stacy, how do I know what all those things mean? Remember, go right back up here, go to lead capture pages. Let's say you really like the look of this one here with the ladies that look like a Dentine commercial. That is Go 1. So if you want to put your video there instead of the Solavei video, you would go to Go 1. So let's go back where we just were. And we're in this. We were creating a new video. We put in the name. We put in the link. And then we came down here and we said, oh, well, we want Go 1. See it right there? Now, Go 1 gives you a suggestion that it should be 412 by 245. So you're going to come in here and go Other. And then you're going to go 412. Just put in the, what was it, 245 or 345? You're going to put that in there and then push autoplay so that when they hit that landing page, that video automatically starts to play. I really encourage you doing that, and then click Save. Now, what that's going to do is load up in here. So let's just call it, let's say I'm not creating that one right now because I don't have another video to put in here, but let's say I called that, Welcome to Solavei and the Empowered Living Network. Okay? When it comes up here and loads, it's going to give you a direct link that if you want to just send that link out to somebody, they'll be able to see it. If you want to put it in an email, like we were just doing a minute ago, you would copy that right there. If you want to put it into a story in your blog, you'd copy this, okay? Because it's going to show up as a link. But what we're talking about is how do we put it in the emails, or how do we put it on the landing page? Well, the landing page, you're going to use this right here like this. The emails, if you're putting it into one of your drip system emails, you're going to take it from right here. Okay? Now watch this. When I go back in here into these emails, video email, oops, I clicked the wrong one. Emails, my campaign messages. And I'm going to show you guys a little something here. Down here, every person that joins my network or our nonprofit, I have a welcome email for them. And I've created it just like I did all the other emails. And I came in here and I typed up what I wanted to say and put it into this email. And then looky, 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 right there. My YouTube, right there. Right? There's that link that we just created. And what it's going to give them is that video. So they're going to see the picture of that video. When they click on it, it's going to play in another window for them automatically. And you'll see that this is just an email I've created for all my team members that join. So that's how you create a video link. That's how you create a video page. I hope that, let me just see if that gets it. Go back here. I heard some ding-a-lings going on. You guys are funny. I'm getting all kinds of announcements that people are hitting my lead capture pages. Please put the name Solavei in there, so I know you're just testing the site, like say Solavei Bob Jones or testing Bob Jones. That way I know not to send out, I know not to call you. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, so it seems like that answered that question there. What I'm going to do now, guys, is just pop back over here. I know this has gone a little bit over. Wanted to get you guys that information on how to create those videos as well. But I'm sure there's a lot of questions. Go ahead and go to our Facebook account, the group, and you'll be able to see there some of the questions and threads that Laura's been answering for us as well. And just know that we've got plenty of time to create more of these Hangouts to be able to get you guys started, get you up and running. But as far as nonprofits are concerned, we are so honored and delighted that you have taken a look at Solavei, and we really do hope that you will help, let us help you help touch the lives of many, many people around the world. If you have additional questions, I encourage you, just get back with the person that referred you to this Hangout. And of course, just know that we are here for you, excited. EmpoweredLiving.biz is a site that we've created. It is not focused on nonprofits. It's focused on people, helping them build solid networks. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that side, we don't discriminate against nonprofits or individuals or businesses. We want Solavei to be a win-win-win for everyone. But we are creating tools for nonprofits so that we can help you with the vernacular that will better serve your mission and outreach to people. Again, remember everyone, now is the time. This is the place. You are the one to start the revolution. My name is Stacy Wallace. I'm honored to be your friend, honored to be here helping lead this revolution. God bless everyone and have a great day.